Hello awesome people, welcome back to paasolocreates video tutorial. In today's video we are going to look at how to design this simple church flyer in Adobe Photoshop. So this is a first amount equal for all GHS, SS and tertiary. So if you are in Accra near Dansoman Agege, you can join this service. All right, okay, so let's look at how to design this now in Photoshop. But before then, our team will be happy if you can like this video, subscribe to the channel and leave us a comment below. We would like to chat with you to know whatever is going on. And also we have a WhatsApp group, graphic design WhatsApp group. So if you ever want to communicate with graphic designers, please take the numbers on your screen, WhatsApp us and join our group. Thank you very much, and let's start with the design. So we will start by creating a new document. So Ctrl+N to create a new document. And when you have the Ctrl+N, we are going to go to under print and we are going to select A4. You can choose whatever size that you would like to work with, and you can also give a title here. Then click on create. A new canvas is going to open in Photoshop for us. So we will start by developing the background. So if you see from here, we started with something like a gradient at the background and we have this shape on top of it. So I have my resource file that I'm going to use for this project. So if you ever want to try your hands on, please make sure you get the resource files. I will give a link in the description below. It's free to download and practice alongside us. Okay, so first of all, I'll click and drag, but before then, let me fill the background that we have here. So with the help of my rectangle tool, so always this is the tools that we are going to work with. You are going to see this rectangle, select that, click and drag to draw a shape to fill the whole canvas, just like this. Then never mind the fill color that you are going to get, go to FX and then you are going to see color overlay. Okay, we don't want the color overlay, we want gradient overlay instead. I'll click on that. A layer style is going to open for us and it is going to apply the last effect that you did. So I'll open the gradient slider here and then I'm going all the way down. I have the background or the gradient I use saved here, so I'll click on that to fill it. So if you want to follow along with me, then you can copy these color codes for the first gradient and then you can also use this one as well for the second gradient. All right, click on OK and then you can see from the design we had the angle coming from top. So let's set this one to 90 or let's say -90. So it is going to come from top to down. We want the light area to start from the top and all the way down to the deep. All right, so to get the same effect, make sure you copy the same settings. So the blending mode, normal, gradients, we don't have reverse check. Then make sure the style we have linear selected, -100, click on OK. So just like this, you are going to have this background as I have on my canvas. Then from here, I'll go to my source files and you have this PNG file. I'll click and drag this into Photoshop. I'll make a video on site that I download these backgrounds and use in my next or in the near future the video. So if you guys want to know where I get these resource files to use them, let me know in the comment section and I'll hook you up. So I'll fill the background with this, double click to accept changes, Ctrl O to fit everything to screen. Then I would like to drag this one just here because I want the effect almost here. Then I will change the blending mode of this one to lighting, I guess, and reduce the opacity down. So let's say 30% opacity of this, and you can see we are getting the same vibes that we had earlier. Then you can see that here we have the effect more, but we have less here because this is hiding most part of it. So to bring that back, I have to add the layer mask today. So make sure you have this one selected, come all the way down, click this one to add the layer mask. And to make sure layer mask is selected, make sure you have the white outline on layer mask, not on this. Okay, so you see the white outline is on the layer mask. Then with layer mask, it works with the brush tool. So I'll click on B on my keyboard, or just go to your toolkit and you are going to see brush tool. Then we have white here. So white reveals and black conceals. So I'll paint with black over here. So we have black here, just paint with black. And you can see the effect is not too much because I have my flow all the way down. My opacity is even at 100, but the flow is down. So let me boost that up a bit and then start painting to get the effect that I want to create. Let me boost it a bit and paint again. Then to blend this place in well, I'll reduce the flow back again and try to blend these areas. Alright, so to see before and after, we can hold down the shift key and click on the mask. This is before and this is after. Isn't it amazing? Okay, so initially this is going to be the whole idea for our background. Okay, so I will select both of them, click and drag them to the folder we have here. Okay, and boom, it is going to create a folder for us. We can name this one as background. Right click on the background and give it a color as you wish. And then I can click on this lock key to lock the background, so I will be working undistractively. Next, I will start by bringing in my info. So I have my logo and my church name here. Click and drag that into Photoshop, move it to a place where it deserves. Click on the mark to accept changes. Then next, I'll go to my notepad. I have all the information type here. With the help of my type tool or my text tool, shortcut is T. I'll click on that and paste in that information. I don't want this video to get boring, that's why I am speeding up a bit. Okay, so if you have that type, you can click and enlarge it. Let me make it a bit small, and I would like to give it a white fill. So I'm using the character panel. If you don't have it, go to window and we are going to see character. Click on that and it is going to open somewhere on the canvas for you. You can click on the color, change the color over there. And then I also like to change this one. And by the way, this is the font that I'm using, Open Sans Regular. Okay, so you can use that font as well. There's a font that I love and I have been using it since I found it. Then I will give this one a bit of intervals because I feel like you should have a bit of intervals in it. Click and drag my text in position just like this. Okay, next I'm going to move all these a bit here because you see we have these nice curtains here, so we are going to place it there as well. So let me bring this one a bit here. Next, before I bring in the curtains, I would like to bring in my pastels first, so I'll click and drag them in position. Click on this mark to accept changes and click on that also. So you see that I have already made a selection around this image. Okay, so if you don't know how to make a selection, a precise selection like I have done here, please make sure you watch all my series on the pen tool. I have a series about 10 to 12 series on the pen tool on how to remove object from a background. Okay, so if you watch that video, you are going to get satisfied. And also I have a beginners course which is ready, and some people have already joined that. So if you ever wish that somebody will help you in your graphic design career, then please make sure you join my course. just contact me using the numbers you can find on your screen, and I will give you a link to join the course at a fee. Okay, so it's not too much, it's just small amount. Come join my course and you will learn a lot. You'll be my personal student for 1 month. You'll be hosting Zooms and I'll be giving you special videos to watch. Okay, then from there you will be my student forever. Like you, I'll be mentoring you. Any design you can do, you can show to me. Any ideas that you need for your project, you can ask me, and with the latest experience I can also help you out. Okay, and if you ever wish to print your work, we can also do that one for you as well. So you have watched this video, you have been able to design a church flyer, whatever that you have been able to design, you would like us to print for you, there shouldn't be a problem. You can holler us and help you with the printout. All right, enough of the talking. I'll move my layer all the way up, okay, because this is how I have it here. So I'll drag my pasta just like this, and then I'm going to blend this one. You see, this one is already blended with the background, so let's do the same thing for this. So I'll add a layer mask. Okay, so to add layer mask, I'll click on this to add that. Click on the B to activate the brush tool. Okay, or just go to your toolkit and click on that. Then you see I'm trying to blend this one, but it's not moving. So it's because we have the flow down. Remember, we reduced the flow, so let's bring it back to 100% and try to blend these guys in. Whenever you overdo with layer marks, all you need to do is to go to here and then click on swap, and we can also make the brush small using a square bracket and paint those areas back. Next, I can select all of them, reduce the size a bit, and then position them here. Then from here, I can go back to my source file, click and drag my curtains now into Photoshop, and then it's very easy to use, and these curtains help your design to stand out. You give it some feel. Click and drag it in position wherever you want to place it. That's your wish. Okay, then I'll click and drag my logo all the way up, so all the way up above that. So let's see, this was what we did. So we have to move these guys also a bit here. All right, so I think we have exactly what we did. Okay, next I'll go to my notepad and I have my next text. Copy that with the help of the text tool. Click on T, and then I'm going to paste in that. Okay, then let me try to increase the size of this. The interval is too much. Remember, we increase it during the present. Let me reduce it a bit to maybe 30. Okay, so I think something like this is cool. Next, I'll also copy my next text. That's all 9, and with the help of my text to paste in that. And I think with this one, the font was changed a bit, so let me look for the font. I think I use autograph. Okay, and then the color was changed a bit to yellow, just to throw more light on that. Okay, in design you have to make your design balanced, so you have to, at least when you have this information here, you should have this information here, so that it will balance. Like what I'm trying to say is that you should have contrast between your designs. Okay, next, so let me make the online service big. Okay, because we want everyone to know that it is online service. Next is this text. Copy that with the help of the text tool. I'll paste in the content, but before then, let me change the font back to Open Sans. Select the bold, extra bold, Ctrl V to paste, change the color back to white, reduce the size to maybe 22, and increase the tracking, I guess. Okay, so let me increase. I think this is fine. Then let me go to paragraph and align it. We also have it at the top here. So position this one just here, okay, and still increase this one a bit. All right, so from there we have the first amount equal. So with the first, I drawn the line with a pen tool. So with a pen tool selected, just click on P, and I think I just draw something cool. Like it is not hard to do. So if you know how to use the pen tool, it is a plus for you because it is easy to draw shape with it. Okay, hold down the shift key, draw a straight line, then I think this, and yeah, so this is how you can create something like this. So you have to, after you're done, just come all the way up here and click on shape. It is going to bring in the shape for you, and this is how you can create one. Let me delete this one because I didn't spend much time to draw this and it is not perfect like I did earlier. All right, so I have it here. I'll click and drag this one into Photoshop, but it is the pen tool that I used to draw this one. So if you ever want to get it right, make sure you use the pen tool as well. Then you can see you also have the first amount equal. So I type the first on its separate layer. So first, by typing it in caps, and I think this one was bold regular or bold italic. All right, make it a bit small. Then my next is amount equal. So first amount equal, and I think I brought the equal sign just to keep things interesting, and extra bold. Okay, I think I use the extra bold italic and increase the size a bit. So you have to spend some time here and get all these things right. So I'm selecting all of them. So hold down the shift key and add the rest. Then Ctrl plus G to group all of them. And you can also hold down the Control key and move the group. Okay, so it is going to look something like this. All right, then I started playing with the group by going to FX and applying all the effects so that I don't apply the effects on individual layers. Okay, so first you can add a stroke, okay, around 12, and then also I added the color overlay. So you click on that, and then boom, I made a sample color from the curtain. So when you click on that, the color comes. Okay, click on OK. Then lastly, I wanted it to stand out a bit, so I added a drop shadow. So you click on the drop shadow, and boom, you are going to have these as well. So you can copy these codes: 79, 22, 35. Multiply at the blending mode. You click on OK. All right, so this is how I was able to get these equals. Let me add the S because it didn't come earlier. When we're done, we can collapse the group by clicking on this. Okay, that is collapsing the effect that we have applied on the text. Okay, so when you click on this, it either opens that or it collapses that. Okay, All right, so we have spent about 20 minutes on this video, so let's quickly run fast so that we can end this video. Okay, I don't want you to get bored on this video, that's why I quickly check the time. All right, so I will select everything, so make sure you select everything and we can align this one. But when you're selecting this, make sure you select the group, otherwise you are going to get it wrong. So when you select everything, and only if you're on the move to, you will get these options and then use that. The next thing to do is to bring in the minister's image. Okay, so my minister will come here. I didn't want she to join the main pastor, that's why I brought her separately. So ministering, I have the text here. Text to click on the canvas and paste in the content, move it in place. So if you have the text like this and you want to move it, hold down the control key. If you get a black, you can move it around. I would like to change this one to regular or regular italic. Yeah, I think it's cool. Then also I have this text, so the name of the singer. So my text to click, paste, and then the font. I think the font was autograph. Then I'll also drag this one in position. And also we have other people's also ministering, so I'll copy that to also ministering. And I would like to make a duplicate of this, so hold down the Alt key, click and drag this down, and let me align or underline that. So by just clicking on this one and pasting that. Okay, we can also underline this one as well. Then I'll also make a duplicate again, underline this, copy all the informations, my text tool by clicking on T, paste in, and change this one to regular. And also I would like to change this one to light italic and align this one to left, and the spacing between them is also too much, so reduce to maybe -20 and move that in place. So I can select all of these and align left only if you are on the move tool. So you see, small we are concluding on this design. So I think this one is too big, so reduce the size, move it up. Okay, and also we are going to have a free bus to the location, so I'll click and drag this, reduce the size of the brush. Okay, and click on OK. So I downloaded this from pngegg.com. Okay, so I download most part of my PNG files. So like this file, the curtains, the bars was downloaded from png.com. So if you ever want to download something, you can check that out. All right, so reduce the size of the bars and then position it wherever you want to put it. So let's see what is left. So we left with the details of the program and the names of the pastors. Okay, so you see, quickly you have been able to design this simple church flyer. That's why I said simple church flyer. So copy this, the date, with the help of the text tool, Control V to paste. Then I'll use my extra bold because I want it to be big. Increase the size and make sure it's aligned with this one. So you see, I have the smart guys helping me do that. Next, let me make a duplicate of this, another duplicate for time, give some intervals here, change this, so select both of them, change this one to, I think, bold is okay. Align it back. Go back to my notepad and copy this. I'm trying to zoom in, so I have hold down my hotkey using my scroll bar on my mouse to zoom in. So Control V to paste, Control A to select everything. On top here, align left. I'll select the down one and change this one to regular and reduce the size of this one to maybe 24. All right, so I think something like this is cool. Last one, time, and maybe let me take this one to regular. All right, then from here I can highlight all of these informations, and then when you are on the move to, okay, you align to left. So in designs, one of the principles of design is alignment. Make sure you always align your work, okay? And lastly, let me draw lines between them so it will make it easier to read. Make a copy of this. I think it's too big, but let's maintain it like that. You can spend some time making it small at your end, okay? Then also we have the phone number. Then let me give this one a bit of spacing and reduce the size to maybe 18. Control O to fit everything to screen. Then we have to also type in free bars here, so I have it type here, copy, and then come and paste this text. So please guys, if you haven't liked the video, what are you waiting for? The more like we get on this video, that is what it helps YouTube algorithm to help share these videos to many people so that everyone can benefit from what we are putting up here. Okay, so please like the video for us, leave us a comment, let us know we are making an impact in somebody's life. Okay, so what we haven't done here is to add the names of the pastors. I didn't type that, but I'll just copy these informations and then come and paste it here. Okay, all right, so this is how I was able to design this simple church flyer in Adobe Photoshop. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and you can also get this PSD file to support the channel. All right, so you can get this one at our store as low as 13 cedis. I don't know the conversion in dollars, but if you ever wish to support the channel, let us know. Okay, and you can also join our WhatsApp group, okay, where we have different types of graphic designers who post in day out their works, which can inspire you. You can also ask questions there. All right, and also please don't forget about our beginners course. If you ever want to learn from someone like me, please make sure you reach out to us, picking the contacts you can see on your screen. Let us talk about it. It is very cheap, you can afford it. So without much ado, please check your screen, the other video we pick for you to enjoy next. We love you and keep creating.